जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय
जय
नित्यानंद।
नित्यानंद।
जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा।
जय
जय
अद्वैत
अद्वैत
चंद्र
चंद्र
जय
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 गौर भक्त
गौर
वृंद।
वृंदा।
वृंदा।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद।
जय
जय
जय श्री
जय श्री
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
जय नित्यानंद।
नित्यानंद।
जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा।
जय
जय श्री
अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर
गौर
भक्त वृंद।
भक्तवृंद।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद।
जय श्री
जय जय श्री
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
जय
जय नित्यानंद।
जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा।
जय
अद्वैत
अद्वैत
चंद्र
चंद्र जय
जय
गौर
गौर
भक्त वृंद।
भक्तवृंद।
Reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, chapter 8, talks between Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai, text number 208. कृष्ण सह राधिकार लीला एक कराय।
कृष्ण स
कृष्ण
राधिका लीला एक कराया।
लीला ये कराया।
निज सुख है ते ताते कोटि सुख पाय।
निज
निज
सुख है
सुख
ते ताते
होते
कोटि
ताते
सुख पाया।
कोटि सुख पाया।
कृष्ण सह राधिकार लीला जे कराय।
कृष्ण
कृष्ण स
सह
राधिका
राधिका
लीला जी
लीला ये कराया।
कराया।
निज सुख है ते ताते कोटि सुख पाय।
निज
निज
सुख
सुख
है ते
होए ताते
कोटि
कोटि
सुख
सुख
पाया।
पाया।
कृष्ण सह राधिकार लीला जे कराय।
कृष्ण सह
कृष्ण स
राधिका
राधिका
लीला ये
लीला ये
कराया।
कराया।
निज सुख है ते ताते कोटि सुख पाय।
निज
निज
सुख
सुख
होते
है ते
ताते
ताते कोटि
कोटि
सुख
सुख
पाया।
पाया।
Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The happiness of the gopis increased 10 million times when they serve to engage Shri Radha and Krishna in their transcendental pastimes. Radha Raswarupa Krishna Prema Kalpalata
राधा रो स्वरूप कृष्ण प्रेम कल्प लता।
Gana Hayatar Pallava Pushpa Pata.
सखी
दुखी
गण
गण
है
है
तार
तारे
पल्लव
पल्लव पुष्प
पुष्प।
लता।
By nature, Srimati Radharani is just like a creeper of love of Godhead, and the gopis are the twigs, flowers, and leaves of that creeper. Krishna Leelamrita Jadi Lata ke Sinchaya.
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
लीलामृत
लीलामृत
यति
जति
लता के
लता के
संचाया।
सिंचाया।
निज सुख हैते पल्लवा देर कोटि सुख हया।
निज
निज
सुख
सुख है ते
है ते
पल्लव दर
पल्लव देर
सुख
कोटि
हया।
सुख पाया।
When the nectar of Krishna's pastime is sprinkled on that creeper, the happiness derived by the twigs, flowers, and leaves is 10 million times greater than that derived by the creeper itself. Purport. In his Amrit Prabhava Bhasya, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur states, Srimati Radharani is the creeper of love of Godhead, and the gopis are exactly like twigs, flowers, and leaves. When water sprinkle on the creeper, the twigs, flower, and leaves indirectly receive all the benefits of the creeper itself. But water sprinkled directly on the twigs, leaves, and flower is not as effective as water sprinkled on the creeper's root. The gopis are not as pleased when they directly mix with Krishna as when they serve to unite Srimati Radharani with Krishna. The transcendental pleasure lies in uniting them. Om Jnana Mirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminidhi Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauramani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyanta Deshatarine Vanchakalpatarubhesya Kripa Sindhu Bevacha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासुदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
So
Krishna.
extremely grateful to each one of you for joining our morning Chaitanya Charitamrita class. So here we have been discussing on the chapter 8, talks between Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Raman Rai, as we were discussing earlier, how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Raman Rai about asking about what is the ultimate goal of life, what is the topmost achievement in life. And then Ramana had begun with talking about Varnashrama, and Lord said that this is external. Then he had taught about Karma Yoga. He said it is external. Then he had talked about Sarvadharman Pariteja, surrendering everything to Krishna. Krishna said it is external. Finally, when he had talked about serving Krishna without any tinge of karma and jnana, mm, purely for Krishna's pleasure, he had said okay. And then Krishna had asked, Chaitanya had asked to tell further. Then Ramana had told that serving Krishna in neutrality, in love of God, that is topmost. Then Lord Chaitanya said, tell us more. He said, serving Krishna in Dasya Bhav is the topmost goal of life. Then Lord Chaitanya said, please tell us more. Then he said, serving Krishna in Sakyaras is topmost goal of life. Then Chaitanya said, tell more. Then he had told that serving Krishna in Vatsalya Bhav, parental affection, is topmost goal of life. And then he said, please tell us more. And then he had told about serving Krishna in Madhurya Ras, conjugal love, like queens of Dwarka. That is topmost. And Lord Chaitanya said, please tell us more. And then he had told that serving Krishna in Parkiya Madhurya Bhav, that is topmost, like serving Krishna by the gopis of Vrindavan. And then he had told, please tell us more. And then he had told about Radharani's love for Krishna. And then he glorified how Radharani is personification of love. And she's a internal potency of Krishna, Ladini potency of Krishna. She is one who can fulfill all the desires of Krishna. And she's not different from Krishna because she's energy of Krishna. Like sun and sunlight, we can't separate. So, they're always together. Similarly, Radha and Krishna are always together. Krishna is Shaktiman and Radharani is Shakti. So, and their relationship, loving exchange is the topmost. And so, further, when Chaitanya asked, and Ramana is telling how all the gopis, they actually assist Radha and Krishna. And there is amazing mood among the gopis, which is completely contrary to the mood in material world. In material world, two things are very prominent. In every relationship, generally people think what I am going to get from that relationship and how I am going to enjoy. But in spiritual world, in spiritual relationship, nobody thinks what they are going to get from that relation. They think how I can please Krishna. They are not worried about their pleasure, their happiness. They are worried about Krishna's pleasure, Krishna's happiness. Atmendra Pritimancha Tareboli Kam. When we are thinking of our own enjoyment, that is lust. But when one is thinking, Krishnera Pritivicha Tare Premna. When one is thinking of pleasure of Krishna, satisfaction of Krishna, joy of Krishna, happiness of Krishna, that is actually love. So in uh, spiritual world, nobody thinks about their pleasure. Everybody thinks about Krishna's pleasure. And second thing, another aspect is that nobody thinks that I should serve Krishna personally. Like gopis don't think, oh, I should personally serve Krishna. Yes, when they serve Krishna, they derive great pleasure. But when they assist Srimati Radharani in serving Krishna, they get greater joy and pleasure. So Raman Rai is explaining to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Radharani is like a creeper and all the gopis are like twigs, flowers of that creeper. And when Krishna performs pastime with Srimati Radharani, all the gopis they get 10 million times greater joy. Mm. They become more happy. For example, Krishna plays Julan with Lalita Sakhi. Mm. Uh, Lalita Sakhi may get some joy. But when Lalita Sakhi tries that, she arranges Radharani to have Julan with Krishna, swing pastime, she gets 10 million times greater joy. So she is not thinking that, oh, I should take position of Srimati Radharani. She is thinking I should assist Srimati Radharani. And similarly, Srimati Radharani, she doesn't think that I should be only serving Krishna. She always makes some plans by which other gopis can also get association of Krishna. So among all love, Radharani's love is topmost and purest. And all the gopis also have that same, because all gopis are expansion of Srimati Radharani. So they also have that pure mood. There is no envy, and there is no even tinge of envy. And apparently, sometimes it may appear that there is some envy among gopis, but that envy is not material envy. That is pure envy, which is there just to increase pleasure of Krishna. There is competition, but that competition is not out of envy. But that competition is to give more pleasure to Krishna. So mm, everything is performed on platform love. Everything is performed on platform of mm, with the desire to give pleasure to Krishna without any selfish motives. So sometimes materialistic person cannot understand it. Mm, because materialistic person is always thinking of himself, and they want to push themselves ahead of others. But material world and spiritual world is exactly opposite. Like Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita, Urdu Mula Mada Shakham, that material world is perverted reflection of spiritual world. This banyan tree mm, is standing straight, but in reflection it is standing upside down. Mm. So whatever is topmost, in reflection it appears bottommost. So top of the branch is topmost of the tree part, but when it reflected, it appears bottommost in the reflection. Similarly, Gopi's love for Krishna is topmost, but in material world, when it is reflected, that appears bottommost. Lust between man and woman is condemned, but relationship between Krishna and Gopi is not of lust, is of pure love, and it's topmost, and there's no tinge of any selfishness involved. So it's extremely purest and most exalted and most worshipable. Therefore, great sages like Sukdev Goswami, Narad Muni, they worship that. Even Uddhava was a great devotee and he had great love for Krishna. Is very exalted intimate friend of Krishna. Krishna would consult him. Krishna would consider him like a counselor. Mm. But even Uddhama, when he went to Vrindavan and we saw love of gopis, he realized that he has no love, and he worshipped them, and he wanted to become dust. He wanted to take the dust of their lotus feet. He wanted to become their servant. Mm. So, therefore, we see in spiritual world there is mood of servant of servant. Only when we have this mood can we enter Vrindavan. If we think, oh, I will directly serve Krishna, then we won't get entrance into the Golok Vrindavan. In Golok Vrindavan, mood is that everybody wants to become servant of others. Radharani wants to become servant of all other gopis, and gopis want to become servant of Radha and Krishna. So there is transcendental competition, but in opposite direction. Everybody wants to become servant of servant. In material world, there is competition, but it's based on envy, and everybody wants to become boss of boss. So this competition in material world causes great pain and misery. But competition in spiritual gives rise to great joy and happiness. So we see, and nobody can enter Golok Vrindavan and serve Radha and Krishna unless they develop this mood of servant of servant. Lakshmi ji, who is very adored in Vaikunta, she is consort of Narayan. When she saw Krishna's rasa dance, she was so attracted. Oh, Krishna is so beautiful and Krishna is dancing so wonderfully. So she also developed desire to dance with Krishna. Anyway, Narayan and Krishna, in one sense, they're same person, but in different mood. So Narayan is not different from Krishna, but Narayan is like Krishna in office, and Krishna is like Narayan at home. So they are same person, but Narayan is just expansion of Krishna. So Lakshmi's desire to dance with Krishna is not considered illegal. And still, she is considered most devout and sati, pativrata. However, when Lakshmi came and she had desire to enter rasa dance, she could not get entrance in rasa dance. Why? Because she wanted to directly dance with Krishna. And that was not, and she did not want to serve the gopis of Vrindavan. So in Vrindavan or in Golokram, nobody can get entrance unless one develops that mood of servant of servant. So gopis, they don't want to serve Krishna directly. They want to serve Krishna as servant of servant. They always want to push others ahead. And they are always concerned of pleasure of Krishna and pleasure of other gopis. They are not concerned of their own pleasure. So when Lakshmi came, because she was having Aishwarya Bhav, and she didn't want to become servant of gopis. So Krishna did not allow her entrance in rasa dance. So she started doing tapasya in Belwan, in Vrindavan. So even Lakshmi cannot get entrance to Golok Vrindavan unless she develops the mood of servant of servant. What to speak of anybody else? Similarly, if we want to uh, get entrance in Golok Vrindavan and serve Radha and Krishna, we have to develop that mood of servant of servant. We have to give up envy. We have to give up envy for Krishna. Like Mayavadis have envy for Krishna. They want to become Krishna. So we have to give up that envy. We should not want to become Krishna. We should want to become servant of Krishna. And we have to give up envy for devotees of Krishna. So it's, when we think, oh, I will surpass this devotee and no, become better devotee than him, then that is also not acceptable. We have to be wanting to be servant of devotees. That when we develop desire of being servant of servant, then actually that is pleasing to Krishna, and then Krishna may give entrance in Golok Vrindavan. As long as we want to surpass Krishna and become Krishna ourselves, that is sign of envy. We won't get entrance to spiritual world, Golok Vrindavan. Or if you want to surpass devotees and become better devotee than others, and push others away and push ourselves front, that also Krishna is not happy with that. That is material mode. So Krishna won't allow such a person to enter in Golok Vrindavan. But only when one wants to become servant of servant, and his great joy is to see, to assist others in their service to Krishna. When somebody thinks, oh, my greatest joy of life is to serve other devotees in their service to Radha and Krishna, then one becomes qualified to enter Golok Vrindavan and serve Radha and Krishna. So we see we have this Guru Parampara. So in Guru Parampara, we are becoming servant of servant of servant of servant, more we become servant of servant of servant, more there is great joy and pleasure, spiritual pleasure, and more mercy of Krishna. Servant get mercy of Krishna, but servant of servant gets more mercy of Krishna. And servant of servant gets more mercy. So yes, Srimati Radharani, when serves Krishna, she is very happy. But when gopis assist Srimati Radharani in serving Krishna, they become even more happy. If they directly serve Krishna, they may get X amount of happiness. But when they assist Srimati Radha in service to Krishna, they get 10 million mm, times happiness. And if they serve other gopis, assist other gopis in their service to Radha and Krishna, they will get more and more happiness. So this is, transcendental competition, but in servant of servant. In material world, the competition is to become boss of boss of boss. In spiritual world, in Golokram, there's competition to become servant of servant of servant. More we become servant of servant, more it is actually pleasing to Krishna, more it is pleasing to Srimati Radharani, and more one becomes qualified. So we see all our acharyas very, very humble. And they have this mood. We see this Raghunath Das Goswami, when he came, he surrendered to Lord Chaitanya. He then became assistant to Sarup Damodar Goswami. He was not directly serving uh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, though he was in Jagannath Puri, but he was serving Chaitanya through Sarup Damodar Goswami. So that is the mood that we try to become servant of servant. In material world, to be servant, it can hit our false ego. And it is, people don't like to be servant. They will only want to be boss. But in spiritual realm, is completely opposite. And devotees want to be servant. Not only servant, they want to be servant of servant. So, though from material point of view, it is difficult for our false ego. But seeing the great examples, we can aspire to be servant of servant. If you want to advance in spiritual life, this is the mode. We see, like there's a picture, all Gopas are running to catch Krishna and Balram. So Gopas run very fast to catch Krishna, and there is competition who will catch Krishna first. But their consciousness is not that I will catch Krishna first so that I will get great glory and appreciation. They run very fast to inspire others to run faster than them so that they can catch Krishna first. So, even if the competition is there, competition is in a very positive mood to enhance the service of Krishna. So, this is, and topmost pinnacle of this mood is actually gopis. So, gopis' love is extremely pure, and they have this mood of servant, and therefore Krishna is extremely pleased with them, and therefore, and they also experience great joy and happiness in these things, in this mood. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So here in this verse it is said, Srimati Radharani is like a creeper, and gopis are like twigs, leaves, flowers of that creeper. And when water is sprinkled or nectar is sprinkled on the creeper, the twigs and flower and leaves, they experience greater joy. Then water is directly sprinkled on them. Like flower, if water is sprinkled on root, flower enjoys more than water being sprinkled on flower itself. Similarly, all the gopis and manjaris in spiritual world in Golokran, they feel so much happy when they are able to assist Srimati Radharani in her service to Krishna. And similarly, everybody else thinks I should serve others in their service to Radha and Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. If anybody has any comment, any question, any discussion, you can take.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavad
Yes,
Pranam.
Sanjay Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, thank you very much for in this class. Prabhuji, I just wanted to understand that you glory, matlab, in our whole scriptures, servant bhav is glorified. So,
Servant
when
of servant bhav is glorified.
yes, so when
Not servant. We don't want to become servant of Krishna. We want to
yes,
become servant of
das,
servant of
das,
Krishna.
das, Anudas.
So
So,
we don't
Prabhuji,
directly
when
serve Krishna. Even when we are offering bhoga to Krishna, we don't directly offer bhoga to Radha and Krishna. We offer to spiritual master. He offers to his spiritual master. He offers to his spiritual. Then ultimately it goes to Radharani. Radharani offers to Krishna, and then we are happy.
okay, Prabhuji. So, my doubt is that when a priest do deity worship, so how we will see in today's class context?
Yeah, priest. He doesn't directly serve Radha Krishna. He serves his guru. He offers prayers to his guru, and he then offers prayers to his param guru, and he takes permissions and blessings of all the parampara, and then finally he serves. So mood is that I'm assisting my guru in his service to his guru. And his guru is assisting his guru, and his guru is assisting his guru, and finally Radharan is serving Krishna. Mm.
Okay,
So that is the mode. Priest is not thinking I am directly serving Radha Krishna. He is thinking I am
okay,
assisting my guru in service of his guru. Mm. So I'm assisting my spiritual master in service to Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada is thinking I'm assisting in my service to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is thinking I'm assisting my guru. So that is the mood.
okay, Prabhu.
So the though the process is indirect, becoming servant of servant, but experience is direct. Mm. So when we indirectly serve Radha and Krishna, but the happiness and joy one experience directly. Mm. Just like telescope is there. Telescope, there may be many lenses in between the object
Yeah,
and our eyes, but more the lenses in between our eyes and that object, more the object comes closer. So more
yeah,
we become servant of servant, more Radha Krishna comes closer to our heart, and more direct experience we get. So this is a
yes,
inconceivable mystery of Guru Parampara. It's not that by becoming servant of servant we go far away from Radha and Krishna. Rather, more we become servant of servant, more we become closer to Radha and Krishna, and more we experience their love and mercy. Hmm? So it's not that when we put more lenses in between our eyes and object goes far away. Actually, sometimes our lenses are put, object comes nearer and nearer. Okay. So this is the
okay,
mystery of Guru Parampara, which materialist person may not understand.
okay, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you very much, Harit. Anybody
Hare
else?
Krishna.
Anything else? Yes, Subha Jagannath Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. So my question is, even Lakshmi ji, who is constantly serving lotus feet of Vishnu ji, he does not get entrance into Golak Vrindavan. Then we are very, very insignificant in comparison to Lakshmi ji. Then what is hope that we may get entrance into Golak Vrindavan?
It's not question of insignificant or significant. Like for example, one may be prime minister of country or president of country, but if he doesn't chant Hare Krishna, he will not be delivered. If he doesn't worship, no, if he doesn't practice the process, he will not be delivered. It's not question of one is big or small. One has practiced the process. Similarly, it's not question of whether it's Brahma, Indra, Chandra, or Lakshmi, or if you want to enter Golok Vrindavan and serve Radha and Krishna, we have to become servant of gopis of Vrindavan. We can't be saying, oh, I am a big boss, So unless Lakshmi gives up her Aishwarya Bhav and becomes servant of gopis and tries to help assist in cleaning the cow dung, milking the cows, all these things, and unless she develops that humble mood and serves the gopis, she can't get entrance in Vrindavan, whoever one may be. And if somebody is there, he becomes servant of gopis of Vrindavan, then he can get entrance. Okay.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी मेरा एक प्रश्न है
Yes,
प्रभु
Prabhu.
जी कंफ्यूजन है थोड़ा सा पूछूं
Okay. Yes, Lalit Prabhu.
प्रभु जी आपने कहा कि भगवान को सर्व करने के लिए You have to be servant of servant of servant. तो
Yes,
ये भाव होना चाहिए या होना चाहिए, लेकिन बीइंग सिंपल ह्यूमन बीइंग, हम मंदिर में गए, ठाकुर जी का विग्रह है और हम प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं, हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगत, हम तो डायरेक्ट कर रहे हैं। हाउ विल वी नो कि हम कैसे सर्वेंट टू जा रहे हैं? वी आर टॉकिंग डायरेक्टली टू द लॉर्ड कृष्णा। जैसे आपने
we don't
एग्जाम्पल
do.
दिया टेलीस्कोप, आपने जो
No, no.
एग्जाम्पल दिया टेलीस्कोप का, तो हमने टेलीस्कोप से देखा, डायरेक्ट सपोज टेलीस्कोप देख रहे हैं चंद्रमा को, तो डायरेक्ट देख रहे हैं, तो लेंस कैसे देख रहे हैं? हाउ टू सी द लेंस?
देखो, any devotee when he goes to temple, he doesn't take darshan of Radha Krishna directly. He first take darshan of his guru, then he takes darshan of his param guru, then he takes darshan of param guru's guru, and then like that he goes, and then he takes darshan of Nityanand Prabhu, then he takes darshan of Gaurang Mahaprabhu, then he takes darshan of Radharani, then he takes darshan of Krishna, and also when they are taking darshan of Krishna, he is not taking directly darshan of face of Krishna, lotus feet of Krishna, then ankles of Krishna, then knee of Krishna, then waist of Krishna, then chest of Krishna, then lotus face of Krishna. So when we take darshan in order, not directly Radha Krishna. And when we offer prayers also to Krishna, we directly don't offer prayers to Krishna. We offer dandavats. We say Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami ki namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesha Shunyadi Panchashat Deshtarine. So we first offer, and before that we offer pranam to spiritual master, then Prabhupada, then Guru Parampara, then we offer to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Namo Mahavadane Krishna Prem Pradayat. So then we offer to Radha and Krishna, not directly to Krishna. So even while taking darshan, we don't direct take darshan, and even by offering prayers, we directly don't offer prayers. We offer uh, prayers through Guru Parampara. Okay?
प्रभु जी प्रेयर्स के बाद आपको समझ में आ गया कि ये प्रेयर्स तो हम लोग फ्रीक्वेंटली डेली करते हैं, दैट वी शुड डू इट। लेकिन जब
Yes.
मंदिर में जाते हैं तो दैट मीन्स फर्स्ट यू हैव टू इमेजिन मेंटली कि सामने प्रभुपाद है, देन यू मेंटली उनके
देखो,
गुरु हैं, देन
मंदिर में मंदिर में हम पहले जाते हैं तो प्रभुपाद के पास जाते हैं, उधर दंडवत प्रणाम करते हैं। प्रभुपाद को दंडवत प्रणाम करने के बाद फिर हम भगवान के सामने आते हैं, फिर भगवान को दंडवत प्रणाम करते हैं। हम डायरेक्टली भगवान के पास जाके दंडवत प्रणाम नहीं करते।
किसी भी मंदिर में हम लोग जाएंगे तो मेंटली हमको सोचना ही पड़ेगा मेरा गुरु का प्रणाम करे, देन वी
यस,
ऑब्सेंस डिक्लेयर।
यस। अगर गुरु को प्रणाम करेंगे तो गुरु हमको इंट्रोड्यूस कराएंगे परम गुरु से, और वो उनके इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे और ऊपर, और फिर वो इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे राधा रानी को, और राधा रानी फिर कृष्ण को इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे, फिर कृष्ण हमको वैल्यू देंगे। अगर डायरेक्टली गएंगे तो हमको पता नहीं मिलेगा। हम्म।
तो ये मेंटली करना पड़ेगा प्रभु जी, एम आई राइट?
हाँ, मेंटली, ये मेंटली रहता है। वी हैव टू ऑफर प्रेयर्स
मेंटली।
मेंटली लाइक दैट। ओके, दैट इज द मूड।
ओके,
ओके।
जैसे हम जगन्नाथ मंदिर गए तो पहले हम लोग को मेंटली प्रिपेयर करना पड़ेगा, ये गुरु है, देन वी पे
यस,
ओबेडिएंस टू द लॉर्ड। ओके
यस,
ओके,
यस, यस।
थैंक यू प्रभु जी, हरे कृष्णा।
थैंक यू, थैंक यू। यस, शिल्पा माता जी।
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
हरे कृष्ण, प्रणाम।
Prabhuji, in today's class context, why then Madhurya Ras is topmost rasa than Dasya Rasa? Can you just explain it to us, please?
Because in Madhurya Ras, the mood of servitude is multiplied million times. Like Dasya Ras is there. In Sakya Ras, the mood of Dasya is 100 times more. And then in Vatsal Ras, the mood of, servant, Dasya Ras is 10,000 times more. Uh, and in Madhurya, it is a million times more. So the mood of servant, it becomes more and more deeper and deeper level of servitude.
Okay, Prabhuji. Is it because it's very personal as well?
Uh, because it is deeper servitude, it is personal. More we become servant of servant, more we can become closer to Krishna.
Okay, Prabhuji.
It's other way around. It's intimate because of deeper servitude.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So more we try to become servant of devotees, more Krishna will appreciate us and more will get intimate service to Krishna. Okay.
Thank you,
So,
Prabhuji.
thank you very much. श्री चैतन्य चैतामृत की जय, कृष्णास कवरेज गोस्वामी की जय, शिला प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौ प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल. So thank you Som Prabhu for joining. Thank you Shubha Jagannath Prabhu for joining. Thank you Amitabh Prabhu for joining.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you Sanjay Prabhu for joining.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you Ishwari Kripa Mataji for joining. Thank you Shiva Prabhu for joining. Thank you Nabak Kumar Prabhu for joining. Thank you Pramita Mataji for joining. Thank you Lalit Kumar Prabhu for
हरे
joining.
कृष्ण प्रभु जी, हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
Thank you Indrajit Prabhu for joining. Mamta Dev Mataji, thank you.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु धन्यवाद प्रणाम.
Mrityunjay Prabhu, thank you.
Hare Krishna
Dinapal
Prabhu.
Mataji, thank you.
Hare Krishna,
Abhishek
Prabhuji.
Prabhu,
Pranam.
thank you. Shankar Prabhu, thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Haribo. So we offered prayers and kirtans yesterday in Sunday class for your mother,
Thank you, Prabhu.
and we'll try to come to Jhargram for Shraddha, Krishna willing.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
And so thank you everybody. Thank you Shilpa Mataji for joining. Anybody is remaining?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam.
So, Mrityunjay Prabhu, I am see that you are regularly attending morning program. Sometimes you can visit Newtown Temple for once a while Sunday class. If
Oh,
practice.
okay, okay, Prabhu. But in the
May
meantime, for audit purpose,
huh,
I stay in outside, uh, at outside.
okay. Once in 2-3 months, something like that. Not maybe every week, but whenever
Okay,
possible.
I must try.
Okay. Thank you very much. हरे कृष्णा शिल प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौ प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि.
Hare Krishna.